Yep, MrBeast sent me a video challenging me this.
SB, to celebrate the launch of Team Water, I have a challenge for you. I want you to beat Minecraft in a world that has no land, only water.
So I decided to take that a step further and make the entire Minecraft world be underwater. It's absolutely insane, and I probably need to make sure that I don't drown. Although that's easier said than done. Quick, mine the dirt. Come on, SB, you can do this. The block has been broken. Swim, and we're in and alive. And whilst I work out what on earth I'm going to do, MrBeast can explain what Team Water is.
To SB's audience out there, every dollar you donate to Team Water gives 1 year of clean drinking water to someone in need. We're trying to raise $40 million to give 2 million people clean drinking water for decades. Make sure you donate, and good luck, SB.
Good luck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need it. I don't really have an idea of how I'm gonna do this, to be honest, but I'm gonna grab a load of dirt. And to make it even harder, the entire nether and the entire end is also underwater. Let's brave the outside. I'm gonna go over here, place a bunch of dirt, and then break a piece, safely block it up, and start collecting wood. Also, Team Water is so close to its goal of 40 million years of clean water supplied, but they only have 2 days left. So you can click the link in the description to help the cause. And in the meantime, I've successfully got plenty of wood. That means I can actually make some tools and dig down to get stone for even better tools. And then I think the urgent priority has got to be to try and get some food, but I literally have absolutely no idea how. On a side note, I can also craft some doors, which are probably going to be the most OP thing in the entire challenge, because they're literally a portable air pocket. It really does still baffle me how I'm going to get food, because all of the animals and mobs have died from the water. But at the very least, I've successfully got 4 pieces of iron, which I can smelt and turn into a better pickaxe. So I've obviously got to be very, very careful with 2 hearts and all of this water, but as long as I keep using doors, I should be okay. A shipwreck. There could be food. Oh my goodness, there's fish. Why did I not think about fish in an underwater world? It's so obvious. At least there's one mob that can't drown, and I'm sure in time I can get a bit better food, but at least this will allow me to regen. And I'm a penguin. I mean, in theory, I should love fish. I see ruins over there as well, but let's see what the shipwreck has to offer. Honestly, I've had better ones in my time. That's not really a lot of stuff. But on the positive side, it has a buried treasure map, which doesn't have any treasure. What? I've literally just been scammed. Okay, well, thanks for nothing. I've also just realized that worst case, I can eat kelp as well. Not really my ideal choice of cuisine, eating vegan food. But at this point, beggars can't be choosers. The rune portal was at least a little bit better, and I reckon this gold is probably going to come in useful later on. I also think I just need to focus on getting more iron. If I can get respiration and aqua affinity somehow, that will definitely make my life so much easier. Wait, is every single cave going to be underwater all the way down to bedrock? Come on, there's no way. I think it is, isn't it? This is oh my goodness, a mine shop. Yeah, this is seriously, what on earth are trial chambers? No way the whole trial chambers is flooded. Do I even want to go in here? I feel like I don't have the gear for this, but maybe with it being underwater. Wait, will they not be able to spawn? Hold your horses, I can turn this into a mob farm. You see, by adding a door here, the only blocks they can now spawn on is on top. And when they do, I'll be waiting for them. After all that, I got a key. At least it was worth it. The dispensers have fire charges in, which might be handy. And if I mine up a bunch of copper to make copper doors. Come on, give me something good. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I'll take the iron. And a diamond axe. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. I think just placing a door is enough to make things spawn. Although I've just realized this is for slime. I think the best way to loot this is going to be to just break all the pots. Because from doing that, you get quite a lot of iron, you get quite a lot of emeralds, and you even get a few keys too. Diamond chestplate. Oh my goodness, this is OP. Diamonds, emeralds. Sadly, not an aqua affinity book or respiration. Found a pearl though. And mending. Let's go. Ominous bottle. Okay, maybe this is actually really worth it. Because the loot I can get with ominous keys is going to be insane. Oh my goodness, I'm going to die. I don't know. Trial chambers are very tricky underwater, let me tell you that. And stupidly, I threw away all the kelp because I didn't think I'd need it. Alrighty, time to come up with a plan. First, I need to dig my way up and out of here. Then I'll grab a load of kelp, cook it, eat it to regenerate my health, and then I can complete the raid, get a key, and using it... Oh my goodness, I got a heavy core first try. What the heck? I don't know what use a mace has to me in an underwater world. There's a lot of other things I'd rather have gotten. But who am I to complain? This time I've literally got a strength pot. A breeze rod is also going to be kind of important. Just to make the mace. And with all of this newfound loot, I'm now going to do a bit of strip mining. And then search the caves as I find them. Oh, this is perfect. I don't know if this is how it works. But because there's a higher chance for diamonds to generate when they're not next to air blocks. And they're instead underwater, I'm wondering if that increases the amount of diamonds that I'm finding. Or it could just be that the way the mod works is it places in all the terrain and then adds water after. So, yeah, I have no idea. But what I do know is that we are getting diamonds for days. That's really going to improve my armor. And I've found some lava as well. Okay, this is very weird. Can I be in water and lava at the same time? What on earth is going on? Also, I'm drowning. Don't do that. Oh, I turned into obsidian. Not to worry, though, because if I kind of dig underneath and keep collecting the lava, then I can build a nether portal. All right, gamers, let's see what the nether has to offer. Okay, literally the first thing that happened has turned all this lava into obsidian. Oh my goodness, this is insane. I'm going to drown. I was just mesmerized by this place. Look how crazy it is. I'm not really sure how I'm going to get ender pearls, because mobs like endermen are not going to spawn, but I could probably find a bastion. But I do know I'll be able to get blaze rods. Also, is that underwater fire? What on earth am I seeing here, guys? Alrighty. Blaze, do your worst. I don't think they can spawn. Oh my goodness, they take damage by themselves. This is going to be so easy. What's that? You want to shoot me? Well, you can't set me on fire. Perfect, we got one. Although despite that, things are not looking too good with health. I have got a you know what? It's time to bring out the regen. Realistically, I think that pot might have saved my life. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this little farm that I've built. 11 is definitely going to be enough. And now it's back to the question of, how am I going to get the ender pearls? I suppose my best option is just to try and find a bastion. That's another fortress. That's a piglin. Hang on a minute. Can we do this? Come on, bro. Give me the good stuff. I got obsidian. This could work. No, don't drown. Stay alive. Get in the door. Don't do this, mate. You're too young to die. Clearly, this guy's too stupid to stay out of the water. So I've been forced to imprison him in a cage for his own safety. I don't know how a dried ghast is going to be useful, to be honest with you. And if I'm going to get the needed ender pearls, I'm going to need a lot more gold. Also, this guy might just grow into a fully fledged ghast. It's a warped forest. You know what, guys? I actually do have a plan. And a bastion. Okay, maybe I don't have a plan. Actually, I've got two plans. Firstly, if I place a load of doors, this should give me a room that only endermen can spawn in. Then I swim away, and if the plan has worked, we should have some endermen. Yes, we got one. Now to carefully get rid of him and get an ender pearl. So yeah, that was my first plan, which I think is a good one. But I also think this bastion is a great way to get some food. Especially when you've got hoglins drowning. This is perfect. Let's see what this chest... Okay, well, we managed to get netherite scrap. But in reality, all I'm asking for is simple food. Let's go. Finally, we are eating good. And now there's none of this stupid situation of living off rubbish kelp. There's also plenty of gold here. And now all I need to do is find some new piglins. And oh my goodness, the endermen are spawning inside the weeping vines. And guess what? They're in water, so they can't stop me. This honestly feels like the most evil thing. I'm not surprised he didn't drop a... No, wait, he did drop a pearl. I'm blind. I'm also drowning. Don't do that, SB. But yeah, I can't believe this plan actually works to get endermen. Oh my goodness, the drop rates. And even though my last piglin has probably despawned, we've got one trapped here. This is perfect. Even in the toughest of terrains, life finds a way. So let's give him some gold and start collecting up all the items that he barters. In true SB fashion, this guy didn't give me a single ender pearl. So instead it's going to be enderman on the menu. And this bubble column is going to help me go up and down. So let's get busy and get to work. And I reckon 14 ender pearls is going to be enough. Let's just make sure we don't drown. There we go. I've just got to follow the doors to get back past this fortress and back to my portal. Now, I don't know how this next part is going to go of finding the stronghold. But I tell you what, these diamonds are going to be useful for one reason only. And that one reason is if I had any wood, I'd be able to craft a new pickaxe. So I'll quickly grab some, do a quick upgrade, also make a sword, plus better armor. And then after dealing with the trident boy, I can get out of here. I'm not sure how best to do this, but I've got a plan. If I place this, I'm going to go all the way up to the surface. I don't know what's up there. I don't even know if I can go up there. I also don't know how I'm going to get back down without drowning. Okay, maybe I didn't think this through. But here we are. The top of the world. So I'll craft a bunch of eyes and we're going in this direction. I think I need to use my brain with this one. If I try and swim down somewhere else, I'll never make it. But if I use the bubble column and sort of swim down in it slowly, at least I won't drown. And I also have string, which means I can make a lead, which means I can grab a dolphin and get along quite a bit faster. I've also run out of doors, but thankfully there's loads of them dotted around on the seafloor, so I can keep collecting new ones up. Should also get more food while I'm in the vicinity too. Oh no! The dolphin needed air! I didn't think about that. Oh my goodness, that was close. That was way, way, way too close. Nearly went the same way as the dolphin then. I just got a trident. Let's go. I don't know what I'll use it for, but hey, it could be handy. In fact, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold your horses. We have loyalty. And also mending. I'm also just gonna... I don't know what use this will have, but we're going to do that. This could now be very, very useful. And I can use it for the Ender Dragon. This could actually be insane. Operation Find the Stronghold has been successful. It's an exposed one. I wonder if that's to do with the water. And once again, absolutely everything is underwater. The entire place. This is going to be tricky. But at least there's food here. I could always use extra iron. And the doors are natural air pockets. That's really useful. The starter staircase has been found, which means the portal room can't be far. I'm actually going to grab a load of these doors. They're probably going to come in handy. Oh my goodness, look at that. I don't know what I'll need diamonds for, but it's cool that I've got 3. And the portal room has been found. Now, if I mine this up, it should give enough XP to, when I eventually mine it up, to mend the trident. Yeah, that's a lot better. There's also a 3-eye, which means we have more eyes of Ender than we need. And I don't really know what else to do. Let's go ahead and take on the end underwater. All right, here we are. Straight away. I'm going to need some air. That'll be good. Okay, which way do we need to go from here? It looks like it's in this direction. It also looks like the water... Wait, what? The water randomly ends a little bit? That's a bit glitched. But the entire end fight is... Okay, don't get distracted by it, SB. The entire end fight is still underwater, which is a pretty weird situation to be in. What I will say is that I'm so glad I have the trident, because I have no idea how else I'd be able to do this. It also makes getting the ones at the top of the world way, way easier. Looks like these ones are actually just outside, so I can kind of use this to get a little bit of free air. Wait, what? I'm still drowning even when outside? What's going on? Wait, it's glitched. It's like it's underwater, but I'm not underwater. What? This is so bizarre. The water's appearing. This is really weird and glitched. And what a way to find out. I was so close to drowning there. But let's get rid of that. And then we can get rid of that one, and finally this one. Perfect. Now I have got to be very careful here, because I don't have any food left. So somehow I've got to defeat this guy without taking any damage. I've got to be very, very careful. I would use the mace if I could, but I just don't see what application that has. I suppose I can trident him. I mean, this is supposed to be the first time anyone's ever used a trident against the Ender Dragon. It's so cool. He's perched again. The hits are flowing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, just got hit. Okay. Whoa. 3 hearts. This is going to get a little bit hairy. I'll try and use the trident where I think I just threw my trident into the void because it hasn't come back. Okay, that's even more annoying. I'm out of doors, but I do have iron left, so let's make iron doors. And he is perching. Okay, I've got to get down here then. I'm pretty sure I'm impossible to hit. If he does hit me, I'm absolutely toast. And now let's do it. I can only reach his body, but come on. Please, please, please. No, he's flown away. Okay, we're just going to survive this cycle. One more purge. I've got 3 hearts. He's low on health. Anything could happen, but he is perching. Okay, let's get into position. I feel very safe down here. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Minecraft beaten in a completely underwater world. Wow, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And also, guys, don't forget what MrBeast said.
to SV's audience out there. Every dollar you donate to Team Water gives 1 year of clean drinking water to someone in need. We're trying to raise $40 million to give 2 million people clean drinking water for decades. Make sure you donate, and good luck, SV.
Yeah, the link is in the description.